Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive.
Yeah.
We are diving into a really interesting tale today
Oh, yeah.
about a journey undertaken thanks to instructions from Princess Ka-Malah herself.
Interesting.
And it's all about uncovering these ancient secrets in this, hidden world.
I love that kind of stuff.
Me too, me too. So just imagine, you're given this mission by royalty,
Right.
right?
Okay.
And you're supposed to go on this journey, and your only guide is this holographic coin, and it has her image on it.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, the stakes seem pretty high from the start.
Totally. And it doesn't seem like Princess Ka-Malah is telling us everything.
Oh.
Yeah, our narrator even describes her instructions as this mixture of affection and secrecy.
So she's like protecting him from something.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Well, that secrecy and the urgency that the narrator senses brings up some pretty big questions.
Like what?
Well, like what kind of kingdom has these super secret missions? What dangers is the princess trying to protect him from?
Oh. That's a good point. It definitely makes you want to keep reading.
For sure.
So the narrator's journey starts in this mist-shrouded forest where even the path is hard to see.
Oh, wow.
And that mist is described as alive and shifting.
So it's like more than just a setting.
Right. It's like a character almost. And then he stumbles on this abandoned village, totally silent.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's described as if the ground is absorbing all the sound.
Spooky.
Right. And you see lights flickering in the windows, shadows moving in the houses, but no people.
So creepy. What happened there? Where did everyone go?
I know, right?
That's such a good way to build suspense.
Totally. An abandoned village, no one around, but signs that people were there recently.
Yeah. It makes you wonder what could have made them leave so quickly.
And that's where that holographic coin comes in.
Oh, right.
Remember, this isn't just any coin. It's like a guide leading him towards this hidden path.
Wow. I love that detail about the holographic coin.
Me too.
It's like this kingdom has technology that we don't expect in a fantasy world, you know?
Right. That's one of the things that makes this story so cool.
I agree.
So he's following this coin, and as he does, a humming sound gets louder, almost as if the coin is coming to life.
What? So it's like magic or some crazy technology that interacts with the world around it.
Yeah. And it leads him to this ancient grove with these pillars covered in moss and really intricate carvings.
Wow, I can just imagine it.
And he even describes feeling this super intense charged energy, like the air is buzzing with this ancient power.
It sounds like a really important place.
Yeah, maybe like a central point for something.
Yeah.
And in the middle of this grove is this old altar, and he feels like he has to put the coin on it.
Like he was meant to do it.
Exactly. It's like destiny or something.
That's cool. That feeling that your path is already laid out for you.
It is.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, and then things get really interesting.
What happens?
The carvings on the pillars, they start glowing, the ground shakes, and the altar sinks down.
Whoa.
And it reveals a hidden staircase down into darkness.
It's like the coin was a key,
Yeah.
unlocking a hidden passage.
Did even more secrets.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear what happens next. It's like he's going deeper into this hidden world, you know?
Yeah.
Like a classic hero's journey.
Right.
And he's definitely the hero in this story.
Totally. And the atmosphere changes completely when he gets down there.
How so?
It gets super cold. The silence is echoing,
Yeah.
and he feels like he's being watched.
Oh, that's creepy. It's
Yeah.
so different from the forest above, right?
Yeah, like night and day.
Huh.
He describes the silence as oppressive, like the walls are listening.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And then to make it even worse, he sees all these cracked silver mirrors lining the walls.
Cracked mirrors! That's so weird. Who puts cracked mirrors in a secret underground chamber?
Right.
And it gets even weirder.
Oh.
He says the reflections in the mirrors seem to move like they're watching him.
No way.
Yeah. So creepy.
That's next level.
It makes you think that this chamber isn't just a normal place.
What do you mean?
Maybe it's supernatural or
That
something.
maybe it's some ancient technology we don't know about.
Yeah, maybe.
This whole place is live, but not in a good way.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
But then he sees something else amidst all the creepiness.
What's that?
An ornate chest just sitting on a pedestal at the end of the chamber.
Ooh, the treasure chest.
I know, right?
It's like in every good adventure story,
Sure.
there's always a treasure chest.
And remember that holographic coin? Well, now it's pulsing really strongly, urging him towards the chest.
Whoa, so it's like the coin is saying, this is it. This is what we've been looking for.
Right. It's like his whole journey has led him to this point.
It's like it was all planned.
Yeah, it's destiny.
Wow, this is getting good.
So he opens the chest, and inside is this really intricate key.
And that's the key of echoes?
Yep.
What a cool name.
Echoes of what, though? the past, lost memories, forgotten power.
So many possibilities.
Right. It's definitely more than just a key.
For sure.
And we find out more right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the moment he touches the key, he gets this vision, a message from Princess Ka-Malah.
That's interesting. She was so secretive before, but now she's communicating through a vision.
Yeah, like she had to wait for him to find the key.
Maybe.
So in this vision, she's standing on a tower looking super serious.
Oh, wow.
And she's talking directly to him, her voice echoing through the chamber.
What does she say?
She says the key holds the memory of the kingdom's past and the power to secure its future.
Wow, that's a lot to take in.
I know, right? Sounds super important.
It's like the key isn't just an object. It's like connected to the kingdom's history and its destiny.
Right.
Wow.
But before you can really think about what she means, things take a turn for the worse.
What happens?
Remember those creepy mirrors?
Yeah.
Shadows start crawling out of them.
Oh my God. That is terrifying.
I know.
What do you think the shadows represent?
I don't know. Maybe the kingdom's enemies or dangers from the past?
Or maybe his own fears?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's such a good way to make the story even more suspenseful.
I agree.
It's like the stakes just got even higher.
So he doesn't wait around to see what the shadows want. He runs back up the stairs and barely escapes before the passage closes.
That's crazy.
It's like straight out of an action movie.
It's a classic escape scene.
Totally. But even though he escapes, he still feels like he's being watched. Like those shadows aren't just in the chamber.
So they're part of something bigger.
Yeah, maybe something that's everywhere.
Ooh, this is getting really intense. It really makes you wonder what's going to happen next.
I know, right? So he's back in the forest with the Key of Echoes, but it feels different now.
Yeah, like the silence has this new meaning.
Right. Before it was kind of peaceful, and now it feels like charged, like something's about to happen.
It's like the forest is holding its breath.
Totally. And our narrator's carrying a lot more than just the key now.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's got the princess's trust and the fate of the kingdom on his shoulders.
And he knows that there are these powerful forces at play.
Exactly. It's like he went from just following instructions to being part of this huge story.
Yeah, it's like he's just seen the tip of the iceberg.
And now he has to figure out what to do with what he knows.
Right. And what about that message from Princess Ka-Malah?
About the key holding the memory of the past and the power to secure the future.
Yeah, what do you think that means?
It's such a mysterious statement.
Yeah, it makes you think.
Like, is the key literally storing memories?
Like some ancient computer or something.
Yeah, or is it more like a metaphor?
Yeah.
Something that unlocks events or a hidden power.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it unlocks a chain of events that leads to a better future.
Right. It makes you think about how the past can affect the future.
Oh, totally.
Like what we remember and learn from history can change the choices we make.
That's a good point. So maybe the Key of Echoes can explain some of the things we've been wondering about.
Yeah, like what happened to that abandoned village.
Or what those shadow figures really are.
Kind of like the key is the answer to this big conflict.
Like a battle between good and evil.
Yeah. Or maybe forces that have been fighting for centuries.
Maybe even longer.
It's crazy to think about.
I know, and this is just the start of his journey.
Exactly. He escaped the chamber, but that's only the first step.
Right now, he needs to figure out what to do with the key.
And that's where the story leaves us with a lot of questions.
Like, what's going to happen next?
What challenges will he face?
What will he have to sacrifice to protect the key?
And what will he do with its power?
So many questions. What did you find most interesting about the story?
That's a good question. I think the mystery of the Key of Echoes is really cool.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the princess's secrets and this ancient conflict are pretty intriguing too.
Yeah, they are.
What about you?
Well, I love how the story mixes fantasy with futuristic stuff, like that holographic coin.
Oh yeah, me too.
It makes you wonder what else is hidden in this kingdom.
Totally. And it reminds us that even in a world of magic, technology can be super important.
Right. And it also shows how important courage and trust are.
Yeah, the narrator was thrown into this crazy situation.
But he kept going.
He trusted his instincts and did what he thought was right.
Exactly. He was brave and wanted to help the princess and the kingdom.
It makes you think, what would you do if you were him?
Would you be brave enough to take on that quest?
What would you do if you had the Key of Echoes?
It's something to think about, isn't it?
It is. It is. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Key of Echoes.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.